Now remember, this is all happening on day 1. Alright, let's see what we've got to work with here. We're seeing everything together, guys, so, ooh, this is going to be rough. Now, in the last few battles, I've moved all my units up. This time, I'm keeping all of this artillery back. I'm going to move my infantry forward over here, and put them right on the front lines, so that they're ready. But as for my artillery, I'm keeping that back, and I'm hoping that it's going to, no, I don't want updates. It's going to hopefully hold back the enemy sufficiently. I think I might bring a few guns up. I can't help myself, but I'm hoping that basically that artillery will be called in by our spotters. So there's some pieces back here, for instance, like these two, that could probably move up, but I think they're going to be too far from their commander to be very useful. Let's hope not, though, and let's get the battle started. Like I said, we're keeping most of the people back here, so hopefully we get some good shots. It's a very open battlefield. It's daytime. I mean, sight shouldn't be a problem. At least I don't think it will be. And we've got some guys here. In fact, we've got some infantry units here. I tempted to move them up, but I think I'm going to keep them right where they are. If we need to send reinforcements, we'll do that. And if we need to counterattack, we can do that too. Actually, right now, since we're not entrenched, I'm going to take this group, and I'm going to fast move them. That's right, fast move to that area by the trees. And actually, I just saw a flare pop. That could be enemy movement. Anyway, guys, as we usually do in this particular series, we'll get back when the combat begins. Contact, guys. This is it. It has begun. We've spotted some Germans over here, and they just kind of popped up out of nowhere. So that smoke was definitely there for a reason. I'm actually taking this group separately. I'm going to try to fast move them over here. I don't know if they're going to be willing to move to try to get on this side of the Germans. And obviously we've got these units that are right now firing on the enemy. Unfortunately, we're not in a position to have much cover, which makes it very difficult to hold this location. One thing I am going to do is basically take all my men and aim them in the direction of the enemy there. We can also see our artillery is working, guys. Our arty is definitely working, so keeping it back may have been a good idea. We'll have to wait and see. Right now, our men are still in a serious situation. A lot of them in the front here were ambushed and killed, but a lot of them are still firing. Fire that Tokarev, soldier! Beautiful. So we're getting some great incoming fire, or outgoing fire on the enemy here. We need more, though. This is not enough. Although they're definitely in better cover than we are, just barely. There's one down right there. Look at that. A few over here. Oh, yeah. That's looking really nice. Let's see how our guys are doing on the movement to the tree line. It looks like they're actually about to make it. And they're firing on the way, which is beautiful. I got them to quick move, so I didn't think they would fire while moving, but they are, and that's great. That's helping us. It's giving us a little cover fire and move. And just look at all that arty. Smoke and arty. They're definitely popping smoke, but we've got artillery zeroing in on them on almost every single front. Let's get back to our main body. These guys, Devilev, I actually kind of like that they're keeping a lookout in front of us, but I'm going to trust that the enemy attack is definitely coming from here. So turn, Devilev, and fire. That smoke is a problem, and actually it was our guys that popped that to try and protect against the German attack. And considering that we're way out in the open, that makes sense. We could actually pull back if we wanted to our artillery lines, but I'm not sure I want to do that. Maybe we'll take half of our men and try? Let me know if you guys think we should have, because I'm not going to right now, but maybe we should have. Keep on firing, boys. Come on. Keep it up. Got a steady line of fire going here, which I like. Okay, these guys are in position. Beautiful. Look at that. So I'm going to take this group, and they are going on an assault. Go for it, boys. Put some pressure on these Germans. On these fascist dogs. No offense to any German subscribers. Remember, we are fighting those Germans, and I'm not even going to say the N word, the NA word, because it'll get our video demonetized. Last 4 videos, demonetized, my friends. Oh, ain't it fun being a war gamer. Look at that German officer trying to get across there. Trying to make it to our lines. I don't know what he's going for, but it looks like our artillery has zeroed in on him. Now, a lot of our rounds don't have tracers. That's why you're not seeing nearly as much tracer damage coming our way. Oh, this guy got hit in the groin. Oh, that's painful. Come on, man. You can make it. Pick up your weapon. He's good. PPSHs, for instance, don't have tracers. The rifles don't have tracers. And we don't really have any heavy machine guns. So we're not seeing as much tracer fire coming from our guys. But believe me, they are firing. Looks like the enemy also has some artillery, which they're using. You can actually see a little tracer fire coming from our men. But we need to just keep up the fire right now and not allow them to get past this field, which I think we can accomplish. Just focus on this area, guys. There we go. Take a look at the German advance. The German's already badly wounded. Come on, boys. What are you waiting for? He's right in front of you. He's gonna get a grenade off on you, men. Bereshenskis. Oh, he got him. He got him, and that's actually an artillery strike. So the enemy definitely has some arty. And this right flank of ours is somewhat crumbling, I guess you could say. There's so many enemy officers ahead of us, too, so it's really unfortunate. Look at all those enemy officers. Keep it up, boys. Never surrender. Make sure that our artillery can spot these guys, but I think they're already targeting them. Don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and comment down below to see more. Your likes, your comments, your subscriptions help the channel dramatically. Stay down, stay down. Our guys still seem to be in okay condition there on the front. I don't know how long that's going to continue for, because these units over here looks like they've taken much more of a beating. Yeah, they've taken more of a beating, but there's still a lot of them alive here, so we're going to keep this up, guys. We're holding our line. Oh, capture. I think that they may have captured some of our men. What's this? Let's take a look at the map. No, we're still in control of the area. That's a little creepy, though. Now, I'm going to aim all these guns towards the enemy. And open fire. More enemy contact. We're getting closer, guys. Show them we mean business, boys. Also, let me know, guys, if you prefer a mix of what we're doing. In other words, a mix of moving around the field and taking a look at different locations. If you prefer me to focus on the enemy units, if you prefer me to focus on our units up close, tell me what kind of filming you prefer most in these Graviteam Tactics videos, so that we can improve every single time we play. Oh, enemy's asking for a ceasefire, guys. Look at that. That is a great sign. So this is the first battle in our campaign where the enemy has asked for a ceasefire. That means these Germans actually don't think they can make it past this particular part of the line, and we're managing to hold them with basically our frontline troops, which is, as you guys can see, almost entirely infantry. But I'm going to keep fighting, because they've got some officers there, those little flags, and if we can kill those officers, we're going to lower the strength of those units dramatically. They're not going to have anyone to command them. They're going to have to replace the officers with subordinate officers that don't have as much experience, and it's going to be a good day for us. So I'm keeping this up, at least for a minute or two. Keep it up, boys. And actually, I would almost argue tracer rounds have very limited usage. We can actually have an entirely different video on that. I might start doing some videos, guys, on topics of military topics. Sort of broaden the channel a bit more, because tracers, really what they do is give your position away. Now, yes, they make it easier for you to aim, and they slightly illuminate an area, but I wouldn't rely on tracers. I think right now the fact that our guys are not using that many tracers is actually racking up our kills, because the enemy doesn't see where we're firing from. They just know we've got a ton of guys in this field, and they're trying to locate them. Fortunately, our right flank over here was totally wiped out. That's not surprising. We're still firing. Another capture. They may have taken some of our prisoners from us. There we go. Those are our 2 Russian prisoners. 2 Soviet prisoners, you traitors! And actually, they're sneaky because they're walking back to our lines. But of course, you know what happens to Soviet prisoners that surrender to the enemy. It's gulag or punishment battalion time for them, that's for sure. Either way, they're probably going to get killed. Hold the line, Tumin. We're doing a great job right now, guys. Despite being out in the open, we could have taken a much better defensive position had we known the enemy was going to be on us, like, immediately, but I'll take this. This is not bad. There we go. We still got some more artillery going up there. Beautiful. Keep it up. Let's see if we can spot any German bodies. A lot of the times, of course, you can only spot them after the fog of war clears. In other words, after the battle. But no, we already see quite a lot. 4 right there. 5. A lot more than we can see right now. And there's an SDKFZ back there. So I'm really glad that they're going to accept a ceasefire. In fact, they're asking for one. Because I don't know if we can handle the SDKFZ. Now, actually, we could probably deal with it with our guns, our artillery guns, and our AT guns. But I prefer not to. And as you can see now, the German fire is getting a lot closer. So they're starting to find our units. I'm going to go ahead and accept that ceasefire. Thank you, Germany. We appreciate it. We probably could have kept the battle going. And if you think we should have, then let me know. But I think this is a good time to have our men hold their ground. We can always bring some reinforcements to this line and survive without losing every single one of our commanders. Although, as you can see, we lost about 6 or 7, 8 now. So we've also taken a hit commander-wise. But I think the enemy has too. Although units like that are the ones we're trying to kill. Man, oh, it was a minor defeat. Now, I still think we held our line, but it was a minor defeat. As you can see, we had 46 killed on our side, 43 wounded, 4 missing, taken prisoner. The enemy had 28 killed, 39 wounded, 7 wounded, none taken prisoner. Now, that being said, they did ask for a ceasefire, so I'm pretty sure we hold our line. Another thing to consider is at this time in the war, it was quite common, very, very common, for the Germans to be getting less casualties. Of course, as the war continued and got to its climax, the Germans started taking way more casualties than the enemy. And look at that. We just had a round pop in. This could have actually been a mortar round, but I think it was a machine gun round, maybe a PPSH round, hit there, and that guy got very, very lucky. Alright, guys, let's take a look at the battle map. Alright, guys, so even though we lost some points, we did get to keep this area where Maklakov is. Unfortunately, like I said, this is early on in the war. These next few battles, we're going to be getting a lot of casualties. And in fact, if you guys prefer me to skip these next few battles and basically get to where we start getting reinforcements like the T-34, let me know, and we'll make that happen. If you guys do want to see every battle, though, let me know that too. Because right now, we're about to face a heavy German assault, and I'm not entirely sure we're going to be very prepared for it. We've got some allies over here, but it's going to take them a while to get up, so we're definitely holding our positions. We're going to end the turn and basically hope for the best. Okay, so we could move this guy, but he's not going to be close enough to the line, so I'm going to move him over here, and hopefully he can still join the fight. As for supplies, doesn't really matter. We'll keep the supplies there for now. We're going to try to hold this area, and we do have some allies here. That's good news. So let's see what the Germans decide to do. So they are attacking, and this area, we'll skip this battle because they're just going to wipe us out. But we will definitely fight these battles and see what happens, guys. I hope you guys will see the next episode, and let's see how many Germans we can put down. As of right now, the operational summary, we've had 194 heavily wounded and 194 killed on our side. The enemy has had 76 killed and 19 wounded. But remember, this only represents the first day of battle. So that ain't too bad. They've also lost some equipment, and we have more platoons active than they do, although they have some of our men encircled, and no one likes that. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Stop by Twitch, and also make sure to subscribe to me there. And thank you so much for watching, guys.